Alright, we're gonna watch a replay of a game. This is a Terran vs Zerg Barcode Diamond play. So in this game, I'm going to demonstrate a build that I normally play. The Reaper Fast Expand. I do this against all the matchups, and I've vetoed all the maps that aren't the the two spawn locations, just so I can practice consistency. So the build is supply depot, gas, barracks, and then at this point I'm just saving up money as I'm building SCVs here to get a command center, my natural, the orbital first, orbital and then the command center. And pushing out with the Reaper is especially nice on this map because you have this nice little ledge. And I like to rally up everything even before the bix is finished here, and as well as this SCV to gather this mineral chunk and then build the command center when it's ready. So this is basically how I open up. So he's getting an expansion here. Speed it up a little bit. So then after I get my command center, I get a factory, supply depot, and then another gas. Sometimes I do a different order, sometimes I get gas and the supply depot. It doesn't really matter. Here's my Reaper. So I see that he's going roaches. Now mostly the Reaper is just for the scouting information. I mean, you do some harassing with it too, but really the scouting is what the goal is. So I try to get the tech lab as soon as I can, so I can get a siege tank, which really helps defend this ramp. And eventually I try to get a bunker and set up some defenses on that ramp as well. Then I get a starport before I get any other production buildings. So just a 1-1-1, which is pretty normal. Got that overlord. So the main composition that I focus on, did a little bit more harassing here. The main composition that I focus on is usually Marines and tanks and medvacs. And then of course I get Liberators once I get my money going. So it looks like he's going to push out with some roaches. My micro wasn't the best right here. Dropping the siege tank there was a mistake. Okay, so he's retreating. Probably smart. Probably doesn't want to overcommit. Get a medevac soon. Any second now. Oh wait, there it is. Okay. So I like to do this early on. I've seen other pro players do this. It's basically just a tanky back harass. And a lot of times it kind of forces a player to go Mutalisk. Although that's kind of hard to deal with, but I mean he managed to deal with it without it. But the idea is that I can just keep kiting the enemy and retreating away. But of course, it involves a lot more micro than I'm probably used to. So Just getting banelings. Moving out with a nice handful of Zerglings. I forgot to load my Marines in that bunker. Deal with it. I believe I hit F2 to select my whole army, which is a bad habit, but sending it back along with the Liberator, which is a nice little combo for harassing, but fortunately, as you'll see, I kind of mismicroed that as well. Right here. Alright, look at the other tabs here. Looks like my economy's a little bit better. Better army right now. So I like to secure my third, some kind of like a cascading siege tanks here. As they go deeper in my territory, they're going to eat more and more siege tank fire. And I like to just do some small harassment without sacrificing my defense at home. And if I lose a unit, it's one unit lost. I mean, it is a Liberator, which is a little bit expensive, but I think it's worth it usually because if you get some Ricker kills, great. But either way, you're going to fluster your opponent. It's going to demand them to focus on what you're doing here, which in a way is kind of defensive because it'll be hard for them to do an attack at my base while I'm just poking in with these single unit harassing. So I got a pretty big army here now. Looks like I'm gonna rallying up an attack here. Okay, so here's a really big wave coming in. This is what my defense looks like. There's a lot going on right now. I'm just dropping these to prepare for an attack on this expansion. And then getting some guys down here. I figured he was going to have this base by now, which wasn't going to be a double attack. Okay, this is pretty brutal. Unfortunately, a lot of his banelings were hitting my tanks in my building, which isn't really that efficient. Like, he gets killed a lot of the banelings. Which, I mean, that's the idea with that, but really you want to hit lanes. So just poking around here. Just a few Zerglings to clean up in these roaches as well with this army here. At the same time, I'm pushing up to attack his base here. Fortunately, didn't do as much damage as I would have liked. Meanwhile, he's chipping away at my SCVs. Speed this up a little bit. Looks like he's pushing out for another attack. Attack on him right now. Head back, defend. And I like to If you put your Marines in like tight little nooks like this, they can't really get a surround on you. You're kind of like decreasing the surface area around your Marines for them to be able to attack you. Okay. Speed it up here. Let's look at the vision. So I don't notice that he has a base down here. Surprising that he didn't take this base. Okay, so I'm gonna push out with some 2 medevacs here. I'm sending a Marine over here just to scout. So I can prepare if he doesn't attack through this pathway. So this got cleaned up, so I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna drop some Marines. This is actually a nice little cliff here. You know, when he's rallying up his drones through this path, and I didn't even consider this, but it kind of turned out that way. I was able to pick out some drones as he rallied them through, which you'll see later. Now I'm just poking out with another Liberator again. Getting some damage here for free. Bunch of Zerglings coming in. Never really got the space up and running, and you managed to take it out before I had the chance. Look at that scout. So now I see that it's coming in. So the siege tank opening fire, and I got this as a flank. Comes up here. So basically killed his whole army there. These 2 Marines. 7 kills total. Oh, 8 kills total. That's kind of annoying for him to deal with. I loaded up 2 Hellbats in this medvac. They'll probably assume it's empty, which is kind of a nice, nice way to kind of surprise them with some Hellbats if they come in. It's only 2, but they're beefy units, so they'll absorb a lot of damage, and they're pretty good with the splash damage they do. Put the Siege tank, little nook here. Kind of spot and I don't know if they're going to run up or not. Okay. A bunch of drones here. I don't know what they're doing. I'm not very good at splitting my Marines, I would tell. Not sure what these guys are doing. Okay. So right now I got a much bigger army. Pretty close with the economy. So medvac pushing out. Let's go do a drop right here and then kind of poke in. Wasn't able to kill it. So my plan was to land my orbitals here where they ran out of money. Now I decided to push out with a much bigger attack since I keep trying to take the space out but haven't been able to. So I figured, alright, we're gonna pull a big army here and going for a kill. Was able to finish off that hatchery. At the same time, attacking the space with a huge hull bat. At least try to do an attack over here. A little on the high ground around when I drop back down from there. Kind of annoying, but they were able to deal with it. They got this nice, creep highway. Held that. Chipping away at that hatchery. Still have the wooden mines here. Oh, hey TvZ. I'm actually recording this video. I'm gonna put it on YouTube right now, so kind of going over some commentary on this replay. Just for the viewers that are watching on YouTube, I had a person join my live stream right now. So this was a Terran vs Zerg. Zerg is Diamond, I'm Platinum. Right now I'm actually rank 1 in Platinum, but I think the ladder is locked. So I might actually be Diamond if that wasn't the case. So he's really just mining on that one base right now. Setting up some defenses on the bases that I'm mining from. Trash talking me. So yeah, that's basically it. It's pretty happy about this game. I thought I did a really good job of just, harassing and also keeping my base defended at the same time. So, and he just ends up leaving. But yeah, it really was a pretty crazy game. I mean, in the beginning, I mean, it looked like Forces X, I think you missed it earlier, but in the beginning, he did a really massive attack, and I thought I was going to lose it for sure, but I ended up coming back and winning, so it felt really good. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'm going to stop the video here. I'll keep streaming though, but I'm just going to stop the YouTube recording.